starts to happen and that information starts coming back from his real hand, those two messages start to conflict with each other. And bit by bit, he's starting to believe that this hand that he's seeing is in fact also the hand.
What is understanding where his body parts are, he gets to believe that
what is this shit?
Hand here is
Okay,
actually
so
part of his body.
Try. Where does it come from though?
Well, there's a lot of interest in the robotics community.
This is my
How can we extend the human body? Not only with advanced prosthetic limbs for amputees, but maybe for exoskeletons. And then, of course, the question is, at what point do these become part of your own body representation? At what point do you start to feel that this is really me?
Sitting in the lab with Henrik and Andreas, one of Henrik's postdocs, through the rubber hand experiment.
And then put your arm here onto the table and inside this little box. There. Okay. Call your right side here.
It's like a magic trick, actually. This is how
So what I will do now, I will touch your index finger with the brush here, and please look to the index finger of the hand here.
Okay. In view,
the hangover.
Andreas starts to stroke my index finger and the index finger of the rubber hand in almost perfect synchrony.
So you can see it, you know what's going on, you know it's a rubber hand.
That's how puppets work better than virtual reality in a way. This is more believable. If it was like a cyber hand on a screen, it wouldn't be as believable as a puppet.
Generally beginning to become hard to tell whether it's, I mean, it's beginning to feel like,
That's a famous actor, that guy.
I wonder if he's not even touching on.
yeah, I'm buying it, that you're rubbing, that you're swiping that hand. My brain is telling me that it's not possible that that's happening, you know? And then when you're not touching it, I go, no, not happening. Then you touch it. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling it there. It's totally now just, it doesn't even, there's no question that that's my hand, that that's what you're touching.
All right. That's the first experiment.
That's crazy. That's super crazy. I'm going to connect my finger with the rubber hand's finger and introduce movement to the experiment. Well, now the illusion gets totally surreal. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's really weird.
And it's just a stick.
That's nuts.
Just a stick.
There was a real moment where it suddenly switched. And I was like, no, this isn't working. And then suddenly, now it's just, again, the more I'm doing it.
But that's the thing, now I'm not doing anything. Now
that's crazy. I'm doing this. Crazy. And it only gets more so as it goes on. New hand.
The new hand.
Artificial. That's amazing. You can touch it. If they can add a rubber hand to my body that easily, I can only imagine that they could do with a little more effort and planning.
No. This is the trick they play.
Hi, I'm Larry. Hi. Very nice to meet you, Edie. We're going to do a little demonstration for hand illusion. It's going to be a little scary.
This illusion may look like fairground fun, but it reveals one of the most important new ideas in brain science.
Thank you. Right there. Good. And can you put this hand down right over here and just curl it up like the rubber hand's curled up a little bit? All right. Now, what I'm going to do is try to position the rubber hand so it looks like it's your own. Okay, could you imagine that being your own hand?
Check how fake it looks.
What we're going to do is we're going to stroke your fingers simultaneously, the rubber finger and your real finger, and hopefully this will convince you that the rubber hand is your own, that your brain will actually adopt this hand.
Simply watching the rubber hand being stroked at the same time as the real hand is enough to trick the brain into adopting it as its own.
We like weird. And slowly but surely, you should feel that the hand you're looking at is actually part of your body.
Feels like you're touching my hand with that one.
Right, so it feels like this is your hand that I'm touching, right?
Yeah.
You okay? Yeah, try that at home with your kids. Yeah.
The rubber hand
John might be quite
example
freaky. Maybe she
of
goes
how
home and finds her
multisensory
hand.
perception can influence how we perceive our own body. Multisensory perception runs. When you hold your hand out, it's generally thought that you know it's there because of the information you're getting from your muscles and your tendons and that sort of thing.
I've learned so much.
But what the rubber hand illusion does is show how that can be overwritten by visual information.
Okay, here's your fun surprise.
Shows the powerful connection between what we see and what we do. It reveals even more than simply the way our senses are connected.
I've noticed a lot when I was saying,
And the change in the brain is taking
if you
place.
reach for the sofa or something, she said, "He's gonna be yes."
Isn't that strange?
Yeah, so what might be going on in the rubber hand illusion is that the brain is actually changing to accommodate the new rubber hand, going through some sort of structural change.
That's the
that we
rubber hand
call
illusion.
neuroplasticity.
I'd buy that. We used to do a trick in
Neuroplasticity is
school.
an exciting new
Called the
idea
dead
that
finger
suggests
trick.
the brain can change response to experience.
I think you know to make a better illusion is you took both his hands away
The brain may be
and then showed her the hand and then the finger.
Really feeling like it's your hand now, huh?
Like a
Isn't that a
finger.
little weird? Yeah, we like weird perceptual psychology. Yeah. Was that scary?
Speed.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Why is this thing fading so hard?
Yeah, there was another one, James, that's worth watching. It's like we're living in a simulation, and yeah, somewhere along those lines. I've got it on my phone. I can check the history and see if I can find it. Is it something like that? Yeah, let's see. But it was very short.
Which one?
I'll find it now for you. Let's see. It's presented by a woman, but she's very friendly and open-minded. It's just a really
Yeah,
good.
those are one of these bastards.
Oh, wow. That's cheap as a mix. But how big is it? This?
Tiny, right?
Yeah, that's smaller than a millimeter.
Yeah,
eh?
they're very small.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the thing. It's so small and insignificant, and it's the whole thing that it pokes you is even smaller. So, into the small things, it's fucking trying all the little parasites, pull them off. That's what I did over the last 3 years.
Where do you think you picked it up?
Oh, we're somewhere, dude. Like, I mean, even I'm still, dude. I mean, I'm somebody who likes hiking and all that kind of stuff. Like, I spend a lot of time outdoors, and missioning somewhere. Dude, it was definitely down on the coast somewhere. Sure, yeah.
I have found one of those on me down at Port Edward side.
Even living there at Rocky Ridge, you know.
Yes, you know what I found kind of weird too lately, because I'm a big fan of comedians, and I haven't seen any comedians on the coast in the last 6 years.
Richard, oh, sorry, when you were looking about sizes, that's how big it is. It's a
Yes.
tiny.
Oh, goodness.
There's that one there apparently is the most toxic. It's like a, a mamba.
Yeah, those
Smaller
small ones,
they
that's
are.
the ones. That,
This one, yeah, is the worst.
Yeah,
This-
that's the one. That's the one I thought it was. So which one is it on there?
Same variety, it's the
Oh.
different stages of
Oh,
the
Jesus.
things. These also gives you Lyme's disease. These ones.
Yeah, because the ones that I've heard are the dangerous ones.
This is Lyme. Have you heard of Lyme's disease?
No,
It's horrible.
I don't want to hear about it. Thanks.
Well, people should know about it because it can screw you up big time.
Lyme's disease.
So it's known as rickettsia in Africa.
It's known as rickettsia in Africa.
So
Why are
how
you
do
talking like there are lots of people listening?
How do you get it?
So, guys,
Okay, okay, he's
It's
online.
known as rickettsia.
Well, you can tell when he's in online mode and when he's in like normal mode. There's like this switch.
It's known as
I
rickettsia.
just like to see around all the time, bro. I'm the same throughout.
Subscribe. Share.
You should see him when he's normal, guys. He's much better.
Yeah,
He'll get there though.
You should see me when I'm normal. Subscribe, share.
John kids here as well.
So, what is? Oh, check. Like, YouTube is like an attention magnet. And what's interesting about it is not much of what's on it.
That's its teeth,
actually
really. That's what it looks like when it injects into your skin.
Just saws away, eh?
Yeah. Check.
It's a crazy little.
It's
What's that? A tick?
Yeah, it's tooth. Oh, it's like
Tick tooth.
It's needle.
Bite it.
Yeah, it's got an anesthetizer as well around it.
That is hardcore, man.
Check, it's got barbs as well, so it's not meant to come out. It goes and it stays in your.
That's the end.
I think everybody.
So you guys want to see that? Check this.
So that
check this out here.
Everybody has to kind of Google right now
No,
what
I
a
mean,
tick
they're-
uses to bite, because this is quite. I'd actually like a comment on this. If anybody can comment.
There's a documentary. I found it now.
Let's screen share this. Yeah, let's find the scariest
It's called
documentary.
Beneath the Skin, bro.
Beneath the Skin.
Wait, hold on, no. Skin,
What lies beneath
Wait,
the
hold
skin?
on, I found it. It lies beneath the skin, I think it is. Right?
What lies beneath the skin?
Where did you find that?
We got it.
I'll drop you a link.
Text.
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Email.
you Gmailing me stuff.
Man,
Why do you
Always the line. You need fiber, bro. It's
I
so
need-
slow here,
you
bro.
need
And
fiber.
you check out my mana here, bro. It's like I've got red all the way up here. Can't connect.
But I've got Gmail.
Oh, I'm on Gmail as well. It's just super slow, bro.
What you got to do is you got to cache everything.
No, I think it's just the uploads choke because it's like less than a meg. bro.
It's probably like.
And you're trying to upload and stream.
Do you think ISPs like prefer streams? Like if you're uploading a stream or something, do you think they give you preference on those connections?
Yeah.
Make your other connections suffer? But I just used YouTube though.
Check under our skin.
Under our skin.
Here's the link.
I'll try to find it. Oh, wait, here we go. Drop it for you now, bro. Oh, it's the second link. Try under our skin. Second link. Documentary 2008. Just try under our skin. Documentary 2008. Yeah, that's it there. Like a whole fully length, an hour and a half. It's a whole documentary, dude.
Mm.
Oh, you want to check the trailer?
Yeah, I'm trying to see the trailer here.
It's very like, what's the word? Sensational, bro. I prefer facts, but it is quite serious. Like,
My most favorite
crazy,
is-
big time, and you just look normal.
My most favorite is sensational.
Not many people know that I'm sick.
When we moved to where we are now, people we bought the house from, they had said to us, be careful of Lyme disease, and then we met all the neighbors. Every house had at least one case, and many houses, all of the family had been infected. All of them were sick.
It started when I was 7 years old. It's affected every part of my life and who I am as a person. The pain is never ending.
I went from being like a gifted athlete to, there's times it's hard to put a shirt on.
I used to do ballet. I was really confused when the doctors told me there was nothing wrong with me. I was just making it all up.
It's
extremely implausible that there is a chronic infection, chronic Lyme disease. That's kind of the disease du jour.
Some infectious disease doctors
Sure.
and they said that I was faking it and pretending so I could get out of school.
Joy means of joy.
My case, which could have been controlled with a single bottle of doxycycline, at the time I was bitten, would have cost $25 or $50. As it is, I'm guessing that my case is now amounted to $75,000 to $100,000.
I've been misdiagnosed as having chronic fatigue syndrome, lupus,
MS, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, lupus, fibromyalgia,
They know what all
MS.
those
Chronic
things
fatigue
are.
syndrome, fibromyalgia, ALS,
all
MS,
that.
nothing.
We've done your labs. Your labs are fine. You're fine. I think it's all psychosomatic. I don't think you are ill.
There's no medicine for someone like you, girl, and obviously you don't feel like you're getting enough attention.
We allege that Dr. Jones prescribed an antibiotic to a patient he did not know and had never examined.
I suppose it's no surprise that the person being charged is one of the foremost Lyme disease practitioners in the country.
Lyme is the fastest growing infectious disease in the country. 200,000 new cases a year, maybe even more.
It is a political disease and an economic disease as much as it is a bacterial-borne infection.
I would never have thought that something like a bacteriological infection can become so politicized, the truth can be so brutally distorted.
Dr. Jim Seck's license is suspended for 1 year. That concludes the hearing in this matter.
It won't be too long before some of the critics have family members who have Lyme disease because it's the next tsunami.
It's the next tsunami.
And what they do, and if they're sick, they want to come to me.
Day is life or death.
Maybe my death can help
Life or
other
death.
people so they don't have to suffer as I had suffered for so long.
Lyme disease is a big problem. We know for certain that patients who do have Lyme disease can be treated. More than 95% of them get better without any problem. That's really the bottom line.
I was treated and then considered cured and went on to have 2 more children, which I then gave it to them congenitally. Very ill.
So it passed on through the placenta, through the cord blood, through my 4 children.
We don't know if the medication has kept the bacteria only in my body and don't know if it's been transmitted.
Transmission of Lyme disease to a fetus has been of concern to patients. There has not been one case of congenital Lyme disease.
While we're battling between what's right and what's wrong, the patients are all suffering.
You can see, you can actually label them now. Centralized, decentralized, centralized, decentralized.
So it's what happens when you don't get diagnosed and you don't get some kind of treatment.
Multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's, ALS. Could it be that some of the cases of spinal cord degeneration are actually due to a sneaky manifestation of Lyme disease?
I'm sitting here in a wheelchair and I can't do things. I can't be normal like other people.
There is a voice saying you can end it.
I go into despair daily. I cry daily. I want to die daily.
When I saw this doctor, he said, you've got a long road ahead of you. It's not going to be easy. So that scared me. The unknown is pretty scary.
It is a national health crisis that is completely and totally being ignored and squashed. What is going on?
Dude, this is hardcore, man.
It's a bit sensational. No, there is some hope to it. But the thing is, it's got a bit of a twist in the end. Like, it's this town called Lyme, bro. And they've got a lot of woodlands there and stuff, and they like run it raft with ticks. So a lot of people get bitten and they go and have picnics, and there are a lot of people go there. It's like Port Edward. So all these kids are getting bitten by ticks and stuff. They're getting Lyme disease because what happens, the ticks go on the deer, and they get it from the deer living in the soil. Because the thing is, like, we evolve as humans, bugs also evolve. Universe out there, there's a universe of bugs going on inside a little tick, my friend. Inside its blood. There's a whole crazy
Well,
world in there.
there's another thing that you guys haven't really thought about is that because they suck our blood, they're like kind of part of us. Same with mozzies. So as we are,
like with the vibrating part, the whole resonance.
as we are becoming more advanced, so are mozzies and things because they suck our blood.
Respect for this little tick, because you know how much it's taught me about myself and about like I've become more conscious of things. Like I read all the ingredients in my food. I read the ingredients in people and see them. You know.
You know what they call a, you know what Afrikaans
Yeah,
people
last,
call a
there's
bosluis op a gate on a gate. Eh?
What?
Dis
hectic. Dis hectic. Bruh.
This is George's joke. I love it. Hectic. Get it, heck.
Hek is an Afrikaanse word, but it's not just the gate, it's also the fence. A hek is a gate and a fence.
I haven't heard Afrikaans people call this place Rumsek.
I've heard about
Rumsek.
I've heard about people putting up a self-defense. You know,
look at these red
it's
things
like
here.
when you get the same kind of fence that your neighbor has, you get a self-defense.
So James, before you start, this thing is called simulated reality. We are living in a simulated reality. But when I try and download it now, it won't let it play for me. It just says attempt to retry. But anyway, if you want to check that, it's a half an hour video. And they say that our reality is a projection of a 5-dimensional reality. This reality is a projection. And they can prove it scientifically. And because one of the elements that they've been missing in quantum physics is in fact consciousness. It's mine, very, very interesting video.
What's it called?
Are we living in a simulated reality?
Is that what it's called?
I think that's the one. I wanted to make sure, check that one out because I tried to get it to download and it keeps saying error occurred, try again. So I don't know if they've taken it. I don't know. I'm looking for that ashtray.
It's on the floor.
This ashtray lighter is empty. Thank you. I think that's finished. So it's long Giric. It's close. Let's go maybe back to that same one.
I'm missing something.
something. Can you put on maybe a funk beat or something, just to give you, you know, that one groove thing where, that like you'll check because it's like
in the groove, yeah.
Get that string tuned.
It's like sloppy thirds. Never mind sloppy seconds. Sloppy thirds, sloppy joes, sloppy thirds.
Oh, that's sounding terrible.
Allow me to introduce you to the clan. The German will pass you your white cake. Welcome to the clan. We hope you're a man. We also hope that you're white. And we hope that your feelings are leaning towards the right cause. We, the KKK, want to say what we say. We will lead, they will follow. We will shoot, they will swallow.
we're gonna make a new human stew today. 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 Sometimes there is all sorts of people, all sorts of wolves, and all sorts of sheeple. Sometimes they'll follow, and sometimes they'll lead. Sometimes they'll feed, and sometimes they'll eat. Under our skin. What's under your skin?
would like some more coffee or tea or something.
I would like some tea. Without milk.
Okay. And some
Yes, thank you.
Hey, what do you want?
Yes, I'll also have one. Yes, tea sounds cool. Are you having tea?
Yeah, dude. Let's do tea.
Thank you. You just do tea, yes, that's right. Because you glucose. Thank you.
Where's yeah. Is that James's mug?
Yeah, that's fine for me.
That was a very nice jam, don't you think? Or not?
It reminds me a bit of Dream Theater.
What key is it? Thank you.
Wish there was somebody who could give us the 2 cents on this matter. Does it say James carry on? It says JMC on it. JMC? James, don't you see, man? It's for James to see and for you to find out. You know, sometimes there's a new topic, sometimes there's a trending topic, sometimes you just got to let go.
Some Roethlisberg, slightly mature. It's quite nice. And there was this man. There was one band there. This chick is hotter than any of the guitarists I've ever seen. She must have been about 23. James, incredible.
There's no mountain, then there is.
They were called The Resistance. If they're online, check them. Fuck, you must check this chick out. Wow. Can you check it out on YouTube? Come on. If they're on, they might be on. I don't know.
If I search The Resistance, it's not going to bring them up.
I just say band and you say band with The Resistance. I think that's what.
You think that's what they call it?
Man. Yeah, The Resistance band that came up.
In man.
Unless it's some band out there that's in the universe called The Resistance Band. Or it's like some band you wear around your arm. Oh no, come on.
Is it working? I don't see any. Maybe I should stop this.